Hey, nice girls, nice girl Jen here, Jennifer Delatorre, creator founder of Nice Girls Finish Last. Welcome to Girl Talk Tuesday. We are back. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about your upline is not returning your calls. This actually happens more often than you probably even realize. I often get told by either prospects or just people I'm chatting with or new clients how eventually their upline just stopped contacting them. And then they're put into a position where they're not sure what to do anymore, right? Basically, they're getting abandoned by the people that are in their company that are supposed to be helping them. So what are you supposed to do if that happens to you? Should you quit on your business? Should you just, sit around and cry about it? Should you find a solution to the problem? I want to share with you why this may happen and also what you should be doing about it and how you should look at this kind of situation, okay? So thank you so much for joining. Please say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. What is your business? Feel free to share with us. Also, make sure to share this video or this live for a chance to win a free month in our Nice Girls Six-Figure Elite Training membership, where we're basically teaching you everything on the how-tos of building your business to six figures. I'm talking about the systems you should have in place for attracting people, following up with people, closing people, how to sell, how to effectively market online, and so on and so on and so on. There are already over 25 trainings available that you'll be able to access instantly. So you can either join the group or enter to win at least a free month and check it out. But make sure you share this video in order to get entered into the drawing. Why on earth would your upline just eventually abandon you and give up on you? There's a few reasons why this may happen. Number one, you're not producing as well as they would like you to produce or they hoped that you were going to produce. Number two, maybe you started off a little bit on fire and then you've sizzled down and you're just not producing the same. Number three, you are continuing to produce steady results. You're getting recognition, and you know what? They're maybe through a little bit of a dry spout, and they're getting a little bit envious of you. Yes, your upline is a human being, and they can become envious of what you are doing, what you're producing, maybe even the influence that you have. Maybe even the fact that you don't want to necessarily do everything in the way that they're telling you to, and you know a better way of doing it. They're not liking that you're having any kind of influence or control. Last reason why this may very well happen, and I'm sure there's many more, is that you're not one of their top producers. You're not one of their top team members that is kissing their butt, bringing in more recruits or customers. So they kind of just, they're focusing their time on the ones that are producing. Now, I can understand being a result-oriented individual. I can totally understand them in that sense that I'm going to give my time to the ones who are taking this seriously, whatever this might be. I'm going to give my dedication and my focus to those who I can see making a true effort. But that's the thing too. I'm not just going to give my focus on people who can produce, but on the ones that are actively busting their butt to make things happen. Now, if you're just, missing out on meetings or not getting on phone calls or being disrespectful or not showing any signs of caring, yeah, you're going to get forgotten about, because who wants to dedicate time to help someone who isn't going to use that help? So you may want to ask yourself, is that me? Or is it that you're just not producing the numbers that they'd like to see? And here they're focusing all their time on the new people and the people who are hitting ranks and hitting numbers. So you just kind of got left in the dust. And why not? There's so many of you reps. There's so many of you reps in these companies. They can completely forget about you and move on with their life and focus on somebody that they feel is producing more for their team. And now you're not getting any of the help that you need to grow your business. Now, first of all, I want to point out, let me tell you this, just because your upline exists, just because they're there, does not mean that you need them to grow your business. Your business is not dependent on them. Now, network marketing is really big on, putting out that strong influence that you have to tie into your uplines. You have to promote everything that they're doing, whether it be a call, whether it be a seminar, whatever the case may be, that you need to keep plugging into your upline. They're very good at pounding that into you. And so you really feel like your business doesn't have a shot if you are not buddy with the uplines, or if you're not actively going to them. They do want you to have someone that you can directly speak to when you have a question, when you need help, a little bit of guidance, because they want to keep you active. Okay, that's the important part to them. They want you to stay active, because either you will stay active and actually recruit people into the business or sell product, or you yourself will continue to buy the product. Hence, you're really not a business owner anymore. You've got the label, so you think you are, but you're really just a consumer at this point. You're really just a customer at this point, and they don't care. They'll say they care, but they don't care, because they're still making that money. They're still making that cut from all of you who are hanging on. And so if they can keep you tied into your upline, or keep drilling you how you've got to stay connected to them, they will keep you active longer. Does that make sense? Are you getting it so far? Majority of the time, it's like blind leading the blind. I have yet to meet an upline, a leader that actually knows what they're doing. They usually have the information that you need as far as more details on the product, or maybe some details on your compensation plan, or the online resources that your company provides. But as far as being able to help you really train and develop your skills as a business owner, as far as how to talk to people, how to sell to people, and all of that, they don't have those skill sets. I review company material time and time again when I work with a new client, and it just baffles me how much there is a lack of selling and marketing in their material, in what they're teaching their reps. Now, you have to understand, they might be giving you some copy and paste messages and things like that, but there's really no strategic method to help you continually get people in the door. And the reason why it's not a big deal is because they know that the majority of you have no idea what you're doing. You've never been in a sales type position, commission-based type of position before. You've never had an actual business before. And so they give you the tips that they normally give you, which is talk to the people you know and stuff like that. They don't care, because they have hundreds or thousands of you doing that. And as long as you're producing something, the company itself is fine. The people way up top are fine, but you are not fine, because even if your company produces a ton of money one month, or sells out on a particular product one month or 1 year or whatever, just because the company did great as a whole doesn't mean you got a piece of any of that. And I know you guys are thinking that sometimes. You're like, you get a little bit brainwashed as, wow, our company's so great. We hit a $1 million mark or whatever, okay, that they promote to you. I see it all the time. What cut of that did you get? Because at the end of the day, it's your business. It is your business and what you can produce. So you shouldn't get worked up if you get abandoned by your upline. Again, a lot of times it's because they're either envious of your efforts, they don't have any more information to give you. There is nothing else they can teach you or tell you differently, because they've already given you and exhausted everything that they have, that they know, which is the same boring information that everybody gets in any company they join. Make your little family and friends list, keep talking to people, keep, pushing them through into your group, keep posting all day, every day, how amazing our product is, blah, 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 blah. None of it works. You might get a couple people here and there, but for the most part, it's not providing a full-time income for you, and it's most certainly not providing a six-figure income for you or higher. And so you have to realize that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Your success is not dependent on them. You do not, if you feel like they're taking you down the wrong path, you do not have to follow it. You do not have to feel guilty that you're not following it. And that's another thing too. They get everybody so wrapped up in, this is how our business is done. You must only listen to us. And God forbid you get help elsewhere outside of the company. You get made to feel guilty about it, maybe even to get abandoned because of that. Why? If at the end of the day, it's helping your business grow, it's helping put more money in your pocket, it's going to help them make more money and get more money in their pocket. So they should not care. But there's such a cult-like atmosphere in many of these companies that it's frowned upon if you are seeking help or assistance elsewhere. But what are you supposed to do when they don't have the answers? When you're done with the hey girl messages and the copy and paste posts? When you're done with promoting that this weekend is Memorial Day weekend and this particular package is 30% off, but nobody cares and nobody's buying anyway? What good is any of that? What good is a motivational call that you jump on once a week, or a Zoom call that you get on with your team once a week or once a month, if it's not helping you actually produce more in your business? Nice girls, I'm talking to you. This is where you go into nice girl mode and you feel guilty for doing something you know is right for you and your business because you're afraid of what the others may think of you, of how they may judge you, about how they may abandon you. But are they going to pitch in and help you pay your bills when your business isn't producing because they've exhausted their information and their training to you and it's not helping you do a darn thing in your business? No. They will leave you in the dust and focus on all the new recruits that come in because they're fresh and they're excited, and they'll do whatever they say at the moment until they realize it doesn't work either and they're in the same boat that you are. You cannot hang on to something that does not work. So what skills should you be developing? The skills you should be developing, if you're going to have a chance at building your business successfully, you need to know how to communicate with people. You need to know what to say, how to sell. You need to know how to qualify individuals so that you can seriously stop wasting your time with people who are not going to buy anyway. They are not going to buy anyway. They are simply wasting your time on the phone, in a meeting, whatever the case may be, however you communicate with them. You need to learn how to qualify, to learn how to attract new prospects on a regular basis, on a consistent basis. If you don't have new people that see what you're posting and are coming to you, then you don't have a business. You are in a desperate grind 24/7. To learn how to talk on the phone. I am sometimes shocked at the lack of skill people have of talking on the phone with someone. And you know what? It is a skill set that you have to learn. Winging it just doesn't cut it. You might make a sale here and there and get lucky, but it's not going to show you regular results. When you can do something in a pattern, in a habit, if you want to say, in a regular routine, then you know what the outcome's going to be. When every time you get on the phone, for example, your method changes, it goes from doing it this way one way to doing it this way one way, then you shouldn't be surprised when your results fluctuate up and down. I know that when I do things in a certain way, I can expect to see a certain level of results. If I don't do it in that way, I can expect to see less. Do you get what I'm saying? So you do need to learn how to communicate, even something as simple as talking on the phone with prospects. You need to learn how to lead and develop and train a team. If you are in network marketing, you have to recruit to retire, okay? Sell to survive, make your little income, pay a little bills. Recruit to retire if you really want to build this life-changing money that you're aiming for. You have to recruit, but you can't just recruit someone on your team and say, good luck to you, I'm here if you need me. You need to know how to lead them, how to positively influence them and get them to produce and start repeating the results that you are getting yourself. And again, as I mentioned, you need to know how to have a constant flow of new interested leads coming through your business on a regular basis. Otherwise, you're just a glorified salesperson that's always looking, grinding it out for a lead, grinding it out to get a meeting, a phone call scheduled. And that is exhausting. That is exhausting. You can't scale it. You'll never see something you can retire off because of it. The ones that you're at the very top of your company or any other company that you witness, they're there because there's always a constant flow of new people getting recruited down their whole down line, and everybody's coming in. And even if 1 month is a little lower than the other, it's pretty consistent. But you, the individual, you see the difference in what your business is producing. And it matters. It matters when you can't hardly get 2 people recruited in the month. When are you going to take that maybe get 2 people to getting 2 people every month, or to getting 5 people every month, or 10 or 20, and getting your team to produce the same kind of results? Power is organized effort. That's why it's important that you need to know how to lead. You need to know how to lead, nice girl, not dependent on your upline to lead, because this is your pockets that we're talking about. And don't worry, they'll love you for it because their pockets will get filled too. So stop feeling guilty, and don't freak out if you do get abandoned by your upline. They never really had your back anyways. You were just another number to them. So you need to be the leader in your business. You need to learn the skill set. So where are you supposed to go? You guys know I have a training group. I also work with clients privately. Go to nicegirlsfinishlast.com and let's talk. Free consultation, and we'll talk details and see if we're even a good fit for each other. But the point is this: if you do get abandoned by your upline, it's not the end of the world. It may very well be a blessing, to be honest. And the main point that I want to tell you is this: don't feel guilty for doing the things that you need to do that's going to be right for your business, for your pockets, for your family, for your future. There's nothing to feel guilty about that. And you don't need them. What you need is to develop your skill set, because then you can pass that down to the rest of your team. So ladies, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to share this. Please say hello if you haven't already. Don't be shy. Reach out. Go to nicegirlsfinishlast.com if you want to talk, ask just some questions, maybe just vent a little bit, and let's talk about details on possibly getting you some help. Thank you so much for watching, ladies. I'll talk to you soon.